Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to day 748 of trying a new makeup product every day. Today I'm trying out the PUR 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie Longwear Foundation and Concealer. So I have a little sample size here that I got in my February 2020 Ipsy Glam bag. And this was actually the product that I chose from my Ipsy Glam bag, which if you haven't seen my unbagging video of that, I will have that video linked down below. But I was really excited to be able to choose this because I love the brand PUR and I love complexion types of makeup products like foundations, concealers. So I'm really excited to see how this is. I got this in the shade LN2, which is Fair Ivory. When I was looking online, I think this is the second lightest shade that it comes in, but it does seem to come in a lot of different shades. I was pretty impressed by the shade range on this. So it's 4-in-1 because it's a concealer, corrector, it says it blurs imperfections with full coverage pigment, and it helps improve skin with antioxidant-rich vitamins, minerals, and plant extracts. So it looked like there were a lot of great ingredients in this. So I love when a makeup product is also beneficial to the skin. And the full-size version of this retails for $36. I feel like this is such a small amount of product, but hopefully a little bit will go a long way so that I'll be able to get a few uses out of this. It's got like a pretty thin, liquidy texture, but it's not super runny, where you can see it's not so liquid that it's dripping, but let's see what I can do with that little bit there. So Ipsy recommends just taking a dampened makeup sponge to blend it out, and that works out for me because that's my favorite way to blend out my foundations. And wow, yeah, this actually does have good coverage with just a little bit of product. Like, I felt like I barely applied any, and that was actually enough to pretty much do half of my face. Ooh, this is really beautiful on the skin too. At first impression, it looks velvety, blends out nicely. That's pretty good coverage. So really, I'm just taking a little bit and I'm going to build it up a little bit more over the redness on my cheeks. And we'll see how buildable it is. I'm also pretty happy with this shade match. It's light enough, but I almost feel like I could have even gone one little shade darker, which I'm actually kind of happy to see because sometimes I feel like foundation shades don't get this light, but the fact that this isn't even as light as it gets. So really happy with the shades. And I would say that that is buildable. This is pretty much full coverage. Like, it really covered up the redness on my cheeks, evened out the skin tone. So here you can see the difference. It looks like really nice coverage. And covering up my pores, it looks very smooth on them. And I did not do a primer because I just wanted to see how this would look on its own. But it's not settling into my pores right now, so I'm really happy to see that as well. So far, so good. I'm gonna finish off the second half of my face now. It definitely blends out easily, so it's pretty quick to apply. And I actually think I will be able to get a decent amount of use out of just this little bit amount of product here, since I don't need that much to get that full coverage, full face. So now foundation is applied, I would say that the finish on this is actually pretty mattifying. It's kind of like a velvety matte finish, but it didn't give any radiance or glow to my skin really. And I'm happy with how it blended out and the coverage, but it doesn't look perfectly smooth on my skin. There is definitely some visible texture of cakiness. It's not crazy textured or extremely cakey, but it's not completely skin-like, which is what I want my foundations to be. I want them to be skin-like and not noticeable on the skin, but this is noticeable when you're close up. You can definitely see the texture of the product all over the skin. But it's funny because this is called Love Your Selfie, and I feel like this is a great foundation for photos, like taking selfies, because in a picture you wouldn't be able to see that up close cakey texture, and it's the type of foundation that gives really good coverage, so it would look really good in photos. Like even looking on camera right now, I think that it does look good, but it's when you get up close, and that's where I get really picky with my foundations, because I don't want anyone, no matter how close they are, to be able to see the foundation on my skin. So it actually kind of reminds me of the Wander Beauty liquid foundation that I tried out a few days ago. Similar type of formula where it's really nice coverage, but up close it looks a little cakey. So that's just a very common thing with foundations, but I've tried out so many foundations now that I know that you don't need to have that cakey foundation texture in your makeup. Some people I think are fine with it, and I'm okay with it in certain situations, but this is not my perfect foundation that I would repurchase. $36 is kind of expensive in my opinion, so I don't think that this would be worth $36 when it doesn't look like skin on my face. And it doesn't have any texture, like it feels dry, no transfer, but it is settling a little bit into my lines. So if I were wearing this, I would want to set it with a powder. I'm definitely bummed that I'm not blown away by this because I was really hopeful. That's interesting. It says anti-pollution and blue light defense built into this. I feel like I've never really seen that before on a foundation. It's also cruelty-free, vegan, gluten-free. So I guess I am glad that I only have this little bit of product, because I will continue trying it out and I'll use it. And then when I do my full face of Ipsy products at the end of the month, after I tried out my February products, I can give you an update on how I've been liking this. If you've tried out the PUR 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation, I would love to hear in the comments down below what you think of it, how it looks on your skin, if you have a similar experience with that cakey texture. But I'm also going to continue wearing this throughout the day, and I'll give it a fair chance. So I'll put in the description down below my wear test results of how this lasted throughout the day, how it looked on my skin. So make sure you check the description because I will type out my wear test results there. And I will also insert my before and after split screen photos so that you can see the difference with this foundation on my skin versus without it, because it really does look great in the photos and it has really nice coverage, completely covered up the redness and the blemishes that I had. Thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day, and I will see you tomorrow in my next video.